It's the ownage, bitches.
It can't read your mind, just your movements. Today we're going to be taking a look at the tilt pack accessory for the Nintendo 64 by Pelican Accessories.
I first heard of the tilt pack back in the day when gaming magazines were the primary sources of information. The advertisement showed a guy holding a Nintendo 64 controller and having the time of his life. Sure, in this day and age motion controls are everywhere, but back in the day this would have been a pretty unique accessory. Looking back at the device now, I imagine it was created for those moms and dads that actually tilted the controller while playing a game, thinking it helped them move around. As far as I can tell, the tilt pack accessory was released in the spring of 1999. My box has a date stamp of June the 4th. I didn't own the accessory when it first came out, but I've always been curious about it. The suggested retail price was $29.99 according to IGN. I purchased the tilt pack from eBay brand new sealed for around $15 including shipping. How does it perform? Let's jump right into it. The box claims to give your thumbs a rest and let the tilt pack's motion sensing technology control the game action by simply tilting your controller in the direction you want to move. Inside the box is the tilt pack, dongle, and some instructions. The dongle connects between the controller plug and the system. The tilt pack plugs in where you would normally insert a memory or rumble pack. The device requires batteries for the rumble feature, but are not required for the tilt controls. Before I used the device, I imagined it would be pretty inaccurate for its age, but to my surprise, it wasn't bad. The first few minutes of using this device was awkward. Your brain is continuously trying to tell you that something is wrong. You shouldn't be moving left, right, up, and down by tilting in games that you've previously played using a stick for the last 20 years. After you relearn basic movement with the tilt pack, you begin to see how accurate it really is. Certain games work better with the device than others. I found racing games to be the worst. It was difficult to steer properly and stay on the track. Don't even bother trying to perform complicated moves, such as the power slide in Mario Kart, as it's too difficult. After playing through one cup, I couldn't take any more. I then moved on and tried Starfox 64, but I had mixed feelings with the results. It was difficult to move the R-Wing around, but I think with some practice I could get a bit better.
My Emperor! I failed you!
Where the device really shines is with 3D platformers. I tried Super Mario 64 and banjo-kazooie. I had some issues in certain spots, but overall I felt I was able to control the best in these types of games. It really feels like I'm playing a game for the first time again, as my movement isn't as refined as it would have been with the stick. The pack itself has options to reduce or increase the range of movement, set the at-rest position, and save or factory reset the settings. The pack also allows you to set turbo buttons on the controller, which was unexpected. The control stick is disabled when the tilting is on. You can easily switch between the stick and tilt controls by pressing the L, R, and start buttons at the same time, should you get frustrated with your game's performance. There really isn't anything to say about the rumble feature, as it's similar to other third-party rumble packs that were available at the time. Would I recommend the tilt pack accessory for the Nintendo 64? If you can get it for under $5, I'd say give it a go. The problem with this accessory is it's just a gimmick. There wasn't a moment where I would have rather have used the tilt pack over the control stick. I could recommend it if you and a friend were hardcore fans and wanted to bring a new challenge to your Nintendo 64 games.
Here we go!
Imagine having more than one of these in a multiplayer session, with alcohol in hand, trying to tilt your way into first place. It is possible to drive using only one hand, leaving the other open to hold a drink. Other than that, this accessory sits on my shelf as a conversation starter.
Those are just my thoughts on the tilt pack accessory for the Nintendo 64 by Pelican Accessories. I hope that you found this video useful, and we'll see you next time.